definitely my mother's daughter. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and my homestead, my lovely homestead. So I just got here, today is Saturday, and I got here a bit earlier than usual, and that's because I have several things lined up for today. And as the title of the video suggests, I want to prepare my first meal in my homestead today with you guys. And I want to do that. So usually a lot of the times when we come here, we usually either carry lunch or buy lunch, or sometimes when our neighbors are around, they usually also give us lunch once in a while when they are around. But today they are not around, so we are going to prepare lunch here in the garden for the very first time. And then another thing that I want to do is I want to boil cereals for my freezer. So usually, because where I stay, they don't allow us to use jikos or charcoal. So I don't usually boil my own cereals. So I usually request my mom-in-law to do that for me. And sometimes my mom will do that for me. And then we usually go and pick whenever we go to visit. So I'll probably like give her a heads up a day before and tell her tomorrow we are coming. Can you please help me boil some cereals? And because both of them use both charcoal and firewood, so it's much easier than using gas, which would take much longer and will consume a lot of gas. So today I want to do that for myself. So I was thinking about using firewood, but I don't think I have enough firewood because I have three things that I want to boil. I have yellow beans, I have kamande, and I have green grams. Kamande is lentils, yeah, lentils and green grams or dengu. So I have those three that I want to boil so that I can stock up my freezer, because we have run out of those and we usually consume at least each of them once a week. So I want to do that. And then I also want to just go around the garden and see the progress of the things that we've planted. We have several things that we planted. You remember my last video, I showed you some of the things that we were going to plant. And I also want to plant a few more things. Yes. We also have some things in the nursery. They're not yet ready for transplant, but we'll still check on that. And yeah, so that is basically my agenda for today. So it's going to be packed for today, and I know we are going to be here for a bit longer than usual. So I want you to stick along and just come with me as we do all that. And yeah, so welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, my name is Lolo, and I usually have this garden where I do plant food for my family. This is the place where we intend to settle, and we are hoping to come here very soon. So we come here usually every Saturday to just check on how things are going. We have a lot of things that we plant, so and we consume those. So we usually come and harvest when things are ready or planned, or basically actually sometimes to just get away from the hustle and bustle of the city. So this is usually like our weekend escape. So I want to go to my neighbors. They're not around, but their house manager is. So I'm going to borrow their jiko because I don't have a jiko of my own, and that is something I intend to buy very soon. And then I'm going to borrow their charcoal as well, so that we can use that. So I've gotten a jiko from my brother-in-law. They are our neighbors. A jiko and some charcoal. This might not be enough, but in case it's not enough, I'll still get some more. And this bottle of water, because we don't have water currently. So I got this water to wash my cereals and to cook with. And then I also keep a pair of gumboots at their home. So I brought this in case I need to get into the garden because it's very muddy. So yeah, I also have some things that I got from the car. So I'm going to remove them now. So I have these Ziploc bags that I normally use to freeze my things. I use them basically for most of the things that I freeze. So for my cereals, for my meats, Mostly I use these Ziploc bags. I got them from Amazon. We brought some drinking water. And then, you guys, I am definitely my mother's daughter. If you see me starting to carry kiondos around, yes, I am definitely my mother's daughter. So in this kiondo, I brought some basins so that it's easier for me to clean the cereals and to use when cooking for the vegetables and to wash anything that I need to wash. So I brought that as well. Then we brought a meko to cook our lunch. And some more drinking water if needed. I also got some more items for cooking. I got an avocado. Guys, how much are you guys buying avocados? Can you believe that this avocado is 150 Kenya shillings? You guys, this is the most expensive avocado I have ever gotten. They are so scarce at the moment, so I guess that's why this avocado, the most expensive avocado I've ever got, is 150. But I love avocados, so that's why I got this one. Some tomatoes for cooking the veggies and the eggs for lunch. We got some maize flour for cooking our ugali for lunch. We definitely need a table. Actually, I think we should get a table. We keep it here. I think it will be very useful. So these are the cereals that I intend to boil. So this is kamande or lentils. And then here I have dengu or green grams. And then here I have some yellow beans. So I'm going to start with the beans because they are the ones that take the longest to cook. I should have probably soaked them last night, but I didn't have them. I got them this morning, so still okay. And then this is the pot that I'm going to use to boil the cereals. And more utensils for cooking our lunch. It's like I carried my whole kitchen down here, but it's because I didn't want to keep borrowing things from my neighbors, which is still not a problem, but I thought let me just carry everything because I intend to leave some of the things here because sometimes we might come here and they're not around. So we're going to leave some of the utensils here. We'll be using them whenever we come here. And then some more utensils for cooking. Yeah. So I'm going to start by lighting the jiko, and then now we can proceed from there. Hey, by the way, guys, I don't think I have lit a jiko in over probably 10 years. It's probably been 10 years since I last lit a jiko. But you know, these are things that we've grown up doing. So however long it takes, you cannot forget some of these things. So I think that will be enough for now. So I'm going to put these carton boards in here and light. I also carried a match stick and matchbox and a stick. I think I need to hold my hair back because see, it will disturb me. So I had to hold back my hair because I realized it might even burn. So I'm trying to check where the wind is coming from so that it lights faster. Usually you just check the direction of the smoke, but now this one is a bit confused. It's going in all directions. Ooh. I'm suspecting the wind is coming from this side. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. I'm just going to leave it there. So in the meantime, I want to, as I wait for my jiko to light, I'm going to wash the beans. But because I've touched the charcoal, I'm going to wash my hands quickly. So this water is not clean. It's rainwater, but we are not going to use it for either cooking or drinking. It's mainly for the garden. So I'm basically just going to wash my hands here. So I'm going to start with the beans. Because we don't have a table, we just have to improvise. So these are yellow beans. These are already sorted. I don't need to sort them any further. Just picking a few that don't look very good. So we're going to wash them. Our jiko is almost done. The beauty about being in your homestead, you don't have to follow any set rules. Even water you can just pour anywhere as long as it's in the garden. So I'm going to do one more rinse. There are some more beans over here. I forgot I had some extra beans, so I'm just going to combine with this one. So this looks like there are two different varieties of yellow beans. One is long and this one is a bit short and fat. But you see they're very dirty. I'm actually going to do one more rinse because I'm seeing the water is still quite dirty. See? So this is already cleaned. I cleaned it before coming here, so I'm just going to put some more water here. Yeah, so we're going to let that cook. As that is cooking, because I know that is going to take quite a while, we're going to prepare our lunch. So for lunch, we're going to have ugali, greens from our garden, sukuma wiki, and eggs. So the eggs we get from my mom-in-law. If you need pure kienyeji eggs, she sells. And yeah, that will be our lunch as we engage with our homestead. Because I'm going to the garden to pick the sukuma wikis or kales or collard greens. I'm going to put on my gumboots because it's quite muddy. And then I'll only pick what we'll eat right now for lunch. Yeah. Here, God has really blessed us with the rains. I am so happy because we still don't have water. I just pray that the rains can continue. Although, unfortunately, there are some places where people have been affected by the rain. We've actually seen people lose their lives because of the rain. So my heart really goes out to anyone who has been affected by the rains, the floodings, or has lost someone or property. My heart really goes out to you. Some of these things we have no control of, but I'm sure maybe there are things that maybe even as a country the government can do better, but we all leave everything to God. So I'm going to pick some greens. Feels so good to be able to pick your own food and put in your own table. And like I keep saying, guys, I cannot wait, to start living here because I know this will be the life. You pick your carrots here, your onions there, your green vegetables here, and you have a quick meal. If you ask me, this is what my idea of rich is. Trying to look at the ones that have bigger leaves. So even the guy who takes care of our garden when we are not here, James, he also picks this to eat with his family. So it's not usually just for us alone. It's good to share. It's good to share, and he takes very good care of our garden when we are not here. So yeah, it's good to share. Itatosha, ma niongezee. Niongezee juu ita shrink, si ndio? It will shrink. So this is going to be enough for just the two. It's just my husband and I, so this will be enough. We also brought some plates. So I'm just going to check for any, and then I'll any bugs, and then I'm going to wash them and then cut them. So if I had some chicken, this would go to the chicken, but very soon. See now why we have to check them, because this looks like what is it called? A worm. Unless you don't mind eating the worms, and you don't have to check, but I usually have to check and then wash them. Even though we do organic farming over here, still always feel the need to wash them. I think because this is how we've just been raised. A lot of the times we will just get this from the market, check them very well, and then wash them. Sometimes you also get aphids. Aphids really like collard greens. So you might be able to find them here. Like this one. This one I'm not even going to use. So this actually, because a neighbor, a good neighbor, in-laws, they have chicken, so I'm going to save that for them. Yeah, so that's done. So now I'm going to wash the greens and cut them. Some of these things, by the way, I haven't done in quite a while, like cutting kales like this or collard greens. It's been a minute. So in my house I have a food processor, so usually that is what I use to cut my kales. I rarely cut them by hand, but like I said, these are things that we've grown up doing, so they never leave you. They're always with you. So we are done with the collard greens. So I'm just going to pick onions. So because we are also making eggs, I'm going to pick 2 big onions and 2 small onions. So I have the bigger onions and the smaller onions, all green onions. I'm going to pick a few green onions here. So I also intend to replant these green onions over here because these ones can be replanted, unlike these ones that only grow as a single stem. So these ones do multiply. So once you plant one, it will multiply and give you more. So I'm going to get this and then I'm going to pull out 2 of the big ones. Fruit 2 from here. Wow, a lot of soil. I'm not cooking carrots, but I want to munch on the carrots. and kasukuma. We use a lot of onions in our food, by the way. So don't be surprised if you see me cutting all these onions. So they are both for the collard greens, oops, and for the eggs. And these green onions usually add such a good flavor to your food. So I think we've done with the prep. So we are now going to go into the cooking. Eh? Hmm? This is how we make our ugali or cornmeal. So because of the rain, we had to come into the house. Well, thankfully we have this structure, as much as it looks the way it looks, but it is still able to host us or house us. Ongeze maji. Itosha. Vile inakaa vizuri. Kwa hiyo utapasulia hiyo mayai hapo.
Hii mayai yote ni poa. Najua yenye nilichagua.
Ongeza kidogo. Nimeshaweka. Please. Time to be dead, you used to cook a lot more.
Tupu alafu itaiva sasa vizuri.
Tosha.
direct kutoka kwa shamba.
Bana.
Kuna nutrients.
Hata zinaonekana zimeovercook.
Alafu mtu unaweka ile kabati moja. Ile kabati yenye inafungika.
So guys, we are still here. It's almost 5 now. It has rained, it has poured, but our tiny countryside home has come in really handy. So we are still yeah. We are still boiling our cereals. So currently the lentils are on the jiko. So those are the last ones. So it's still raining actually. I don't know if you can tell, it's still drizzling. So I want to put on a raincoat and plant my coriander, because if I don't plant them now, I'm not sure when James will be available this week, and I really wanted to put them in the ground because it's still raining. And I'm not sure how long the rains will be here for. I really want to plant as much as possible, you guys. I want to maximize this rainy season. So this is where I want to put the coriander. They're not very many, so I'm just going to pour them here in no particular order. This is how the coriander seeds look like. It's actually a lot more than I thought. Hmm? So I actually didn't plant all of them because coriander grows so fast. So if I put so many of them all at once, we might not be able to consume them all at once. So what I'll do, next week I'm going to come and plant the rest so that I can give myself like a week break. By the time these ones are ready, these ones will give me a little more time. So now I'm going to pick some carrots for us to use for the week, and then once I'm done, I'm going to pick some onions also for us to use for the week. Like I told you guys, I'm usually here every weekend, every Saturday mostly. So I only pick what we need for the week, instead of picking so much that might overwhelm us. So let's pick some carrots, and then I'll pick some onions in a few. Hii mti ya maembe imegrow. So this tree looks like either the wind or the rainwater is overwhelming it. So my husband is just trying to straighten it so that it doesn't completely fall. You see, it was really bent over. Of course, our neighbors, they are finally back. They are our brothers and sisters. That's actually my husband's brother who lives right opposite us. Yeah. So guys, today I am signing off right inside my homestead. So it's been such a productive day. I am feeling so fulfilled. For me, it feels like the beginning of something new, to be very honest. I feel like I should already be living here, you guys. So we have been able to accomplish so much. We had our first meal in our homestead cooked right here because it started raining outside, so we had to come inside. So we cooked from right here and we ate our lunch here. We boiled our cereals here, and now we have our freezer stocked for the month or even more. I believe it should be more. It should last us more than a month. I planted a bit of coriander, and what else? We've harvested some carrots for the week and some onions for the week. And I just want to thank you guys for keeping me company. Oh God, I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful that you've kept me company, that you've joined me on this special day of my homestead, me cooking my first meal in my homestead. Yeah, so thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. A lot of you are still watching without subscribing, so kindly remember to hit the subscribe button so that you can get more of such content from me. I'm going to actually try and be doing more cooking content even from my home. So yeah, so stay tuned for that. And then I also want to thank each and every new member who's joined the family. So feel very welcome. Thank you. And for my usual gang, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. I really don't take it for granted, and I really appreciate you guys. We are on a journey to 500 subscribers. I believe we can do that before the end of March, right? So if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, the target or the goal is to get to 500 subscribers before the end of March, right? So I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for joining me today. So until the next one, bye bye, friend.